can't see a thing.
Go on, Rita, baby. Now that sounds really groovy. I tell you what, let's sing. Well, it's nice to see Brick safe and sound. After all he's been around, and in my view he should be crowned the King of Limbo. Well, he's had his ups and he's had his downs. He's had his smiles and he's had his frowns. But I still say he should be crowned the King of Limbo.
What more can a poor boy do? Working for the likes of me and you. What more can a poor boy say? But I could use your help in any way. He took his courage to the brink. If it were me, I would turn to drink. Well, that's the reason I think he should be the King of Limbo.
Yeah, he had to visit enough sins, but at least he kept his leggy limbs. I think that we should be crowning him the King of Limbo. Take it away with you, baby. That's cool.
What more can a poor boy do? Working for the likes of me and you. What more can a poor boy say? But I could use your help in any way. We've all had fun, you must agree. Even though interactively, but now we feel that Brick should be the King of Limbo. I do up, I do be do up, I do up, I do be do up, I do up, I do be do up, the King of Limbo. I do up, I do be do up, I do up, I do be do up, I do up, I do be do up, King of Limbo.
Honestly, that song is so, like, just out of pocket and ridiculous, it's actually kind of intense. But, in any event, we're gonna play Pokemon Sword. This is kind of coincidental because Epic wants to actually battle against me in it, and I don't even remember the Pokemon I had in this game to begin with. But also, I want to actually, like, do a little bit of breeding, you know, get a couple of things done, organize the, you know, the different Pokemon I have in it, so let's boot it up. I don't plan to play this that often. It will not supplant my usual Arceus streams in any way, shape, or form. So we're just doing it just because, and also, you know, why not? Just a little bit of both. We're accomplishing two things with one stone, so why not? Let's do it. Okay, I have to make sure this is over here fucking ticking down as well. So that's perfect. It's good I'm not playing a game that actually requires me to, like, be live action, you know? So let's actually finally go heal, I guess, since I haven't done anything in this game in literal months. What do you think? You think fucking Hammerlock is, like, the place to go? It's kind of funny. They have the hair salon, but the Pokemon that's all about the hair salon isn't in it. It's pretty cool, huh? God of War Part 3, what was up with the trades making those constipations? He's groaning. It's exertion. That's all it is, dude. If you're moving something heavy, it's natural to fucking groan, you know? It's natural to be like, oh god, this is heavy. Ah, you know, like, just move it. I mean, I usually just curse when I do that. But that's besides the point. Check boxes. I don't even care about the Pokejobs anymore at this point, if I'm being completely honest with you. Most of the boxes of stuff I have in here is kind of whatever, man. What the fuck? So a lot of these are event Pokemon, right? Like, a lot of these are Pokemon just in general from over the last couple of months. They've been giving out a bunch. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, nope, can't do that. Okay, okay, nope. And okay, very good. Let's see. This is a shiny, right? Yeah, I only found one shiny in this game, and it was this Golurk. Ash traded me this. I mean, at this point, like, I think the biggest thing I'd want to do is, like, what were all the Pokemon I caught in Premier Balls? I don't think there's a way to sort by that, if I'm not mistaken, right? So we have, like, Lantern. We need to get Dittos. We have Adamant, we have Modest, and we have, what is this, Jolly? So I guess what we could do is, I need to kind of sort some of this anyway. Just all a mess. This is how all my Pokemon games are. Dumping a whole bunch of Pokemon from Arceus probably wasn't exactly a Kino idea, looking back. Like, I just ended up with a bunch of Pokemon. I don't even know what the hell I'm going to do with it. I mean, like, let's see. Can we should probably just make a bunch of boxes and see if we could just send a bunch of different, we're going to promote insurance policies. The dangers of poison. Can we get poison types? Bro, you need 30 poison types to do this? Like, this is what I mean. It just feels so obnoxious. I wouldn't want to do it. Okay, let's go to, wait, how much money do I have? It's actually a genuine question. I seriously don't like God of War 2018. I'm actually the opposite. I actually am really loving it. I think it's a pretty fun game. It's a good twist on the God of War formula, you know, because they could have just made God of War 7. And I mean, like, it would have been whatever, right? People would have loved it or whatever. But I think by giving it the more, as much as I hate to say it, right? Like the Mimi version of, hold on, can I fly to this, please? Thank you. I think that giving it that extra amount of attention and effort really changed it up. Originally, I wasn't very interested in it myself. But as time went on and as I played more of it, oh, wait, which Ditto are we looking after? Hold on. How do you even check what Pokemon you have? You can't. Excellent. Which one was this again? I need to name these Dittos. What the fuck? It's just a Ditto. Okay, well, you're fired. Can I change the nickname on my Pokemon? Check summary. Yeah, you can't do it from here. Okay, so what I think... Let me go change the nickname on my Pokemon first. I mean, like, I get it, though, Snowman. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I personally think that, despite all that, it's a good game. I think a lot of times games can be surprisingly good in ways you wouldn't think that the formula would have mixed it up to be. So I actually like that about it. I like that about a lot of games. I think a lot of people hear an initial idea from a game and they're like, oh, this sounds trash, I hate it. And that's it. And then they judge the entire game's existence off of that one initial memory. And I like a lot of my friends are that way. Right? So I feel a certain type of way about games like that. Same difference, right? You're Adamant, you're Jolly. Jolly. And there's a lot of games I like that are, you know, a lot of people don't like, and there's a lot of games I don't like that a lot of people love. So I mean, it always cuts both ways. It's never totally a clean cut in either direction. So I understand it. But that's why, like, I wasn't really that interested in playing it, because I still feel like I am kind of burnt out on playing some of the old God of War games. Like, playing them back to back all those years ago just has kind of fucked me up. Like, I just have no desire to play them. Well, I think, okay, I lied. I have a little bit of a desire, but it's not, like, driving, you know? Alright, where am I going to put these things? Because I can't just keep leaving them. There you go. I just don't have any fucking room. That's the problem. It's like all my early boxes are full, and all my later boxes are filled with all the Arceus garbage I dumped in. Right? So, like, what did I say? Like, this will be normal. These are our fires, right? So do we have any normal types we could put over there? Yeah, like Lickitung. It's harder for me to adapt and change depending on how removed something is from the original. Okay, I think that's a little bit too restrictive, though. Like, I feel like if something is removed from the original, it can still definitely be good. if the current product is good, right? So like, for example, like there's a lot of different games I played over the years that have changed, right? So like one of the ones I would say for a perfect example would be Resident Evil, right? Resident Evil 1 all the way up until like Code Veronica and Resident Evil 4, right? They all play one similar way, right? It's always this, same typical formula, same, general play out of the game or whatever. Resident Evil 4 completely flips it on its head. I think nobody would argue that Resident Evil 4 is a massive success in what it sets out to do and completely revolutionizes the genre while doing it. Great, good stuff. They completely changed it up. The game feels better. Next two games were completely different co-op shooters and weren't as good. And then following that, you have 7 and 8, and they're amazing in their own way. They're completely a different style of game. They aim to go back to more classic survival horror. I think they did a great job with those, if I'm being honest with you. So, like, it depends, right? Everything, it's always a matter, like, someone is always not going to enjoy something, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I feel about that. Like, I understand that feeling. I hear that a lot from a lot of my different friends. And, I mean, I think the best thing to do is just to approach things with an open mind, just try as much as you can. See if you like it. You never know, something might come along and completely blow you away. And that's how I feel about a lot of these new reboots and a lot of these new everythings, right? Like, initially my gut reaction is, wow, this sounds like shit. Why would anyone ever play this? And then I play it, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, you know what? Never mind. This was actually pretty dope. And then other times I'm like, wow, this is fucking trash. I don't know why anyone likes this. So ultimately, it really is just like a complete crapshoot sometimes. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with trying. At the minimum, at least I'd rather they try and make a good effort, and it's just not that good, versus not trying and just pump out generic garbage over and over again that they know will sell because of the brand name, which is literally the game I'm playing right now. So, I mean, like, some days, sometimes I feel that way, and other times I'm like, I see your point. So I don't blame you for it. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes it's worth trying something. It's worth breaching out. It's worth branching out and, messing around. Milk Chugs. All right, Milk Chugs gets to go over here. Trying to figure out this other stuff. Kadabra. Oh my god, we are full on fucking psychics. That's unbelievable. I don't even know how I'm going to begin to organize this. This is a disaster. How many boxes do I even have? Right? And then the living deck starts here. This is very unfortunate. So what is this box? Right? Nidoran female, Sandshrew, Meowth. Maybe I should just use this as the breeding box? Maybe? I don't know why I have a spare Nuzleaf and a spare Shiftry. I might not use those. There you go. Anorith, which means Cradily is also in this. But you can't teach Cradily Toxic, which is kind of fucked up in this game, but whatever. Christian Bale Batman transitions to the Batman 2022 is too removed because Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises. I don't think it could surpass that era. Right, but there's tons of people who would go back and say, like, those Batman movies from the 80s and the 90s, like Batman Begins, Batman and Robin. I don't know all of them off the top of my head. They would just turn around and say, well, I think that exemplifies Batman more for me than Christian Bale running around doing whatever. And like for you and I, right? We love Christian Bale. I think I could say that, right? Because I grew up with those movies, right? Like that was like my teenage years. Where the fuck is the box? Oh, this is terrible. So, I mean, ultimately, it really is just a matter of what you really, really like and what you think is good. I think someone will always say something's bad, and someone will always say something that's trash is good. So, I mean, like, ultimately, like, I don't blame you for it. Like I say, I just try to go in with an open mind to stuff. That's about all I can do. And in fairness, I think that's about all most people can ask of me, right? Riolu. Do we have enough fighting types in here? No. Lord knows I could get a billion Lucarios at any point if I so chose to. All at level 70. Alright. Do we have enough dragon types in here? No. Wait, isn't this the same? No, this Garchomp is mine. Okay. Yeah, so these are the event ones. My friend is eventually gonna get me Ash's what's his name? The Dracovish. Yeah, I gotta ask him if he's gonna do that anytime soon. I should ask him probably today, but I'm lazy and I probably won't get around to it. All right, so what are all these? You're all jollies, right? We have jollies and modests, and a squovit. I mean, what I'm really trying to do is make some actual space. Like, all these Pichus... Porygon's in Arceus? I guess it is. Yeah. There you go. Oh yeah, it totally is, because you have to get Porygon Z. That's right, yeah. So yeah, see, all these are, besides Ferrothorn, or Ferroseed, rather, all these Pokemon are in Arceus, basically. Like, that's the biggest problem I have, is I don't have enough to store shit. And I said I would breed this. I think this is my Vulpix. I said I would breed that as well. Here we go. There you go. I'm being really bad with this. Okay. And I know I caught a bunch of Pokemon, I just haven't sorted it over the last however long, right? So basically I'm looking for any Gen 8 Pokemon that I caught that I want to, like, actually breed, you know? So, like, I think I caught a lot of them in Premier Balls, but you can't sort by ball, right? No. That kind of sucks. Well, Phalanx is one of them. There you go. Cubchoo was another one. Basically, anything I caught in this game that I cannot get in Brilliant Diamond is pretty much what I'm looking to do. Braviary. You know, it kind of makes sense, too, because you cannot catch Braviary in BDSP. Okay. Jupiter, Honedge. I actually caught 2 shinies today. I was doing the Ultra Warp Ride. I was able to get 2 shinies, which is pretty cool. So, okay. Let me, I guess we could start there, and then we could go afterwards. Boldor. Dusclops. Oh, here we go. Is this his Pikachu? I have no idea what this is. Actually, I know exactly where to put these guys. What the hell am I doing? There we go. We have exactly enough space. Perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, grap locked. Okay. What I'd like to do is I'd like to empty my current inventory. Caparaja. Charizard? I think someone gave me this. Oh, absolutely somebody gave me that. But I'm not going to breed Charizard in this game, even though I actually should. And these are some tournament winners Pokemon. Okay. Let's, who's the flame body that I like to use? It was like a Chandelure, right? Yeah, it was this Litwick, which I probably should evolve at this point. I don't really want to put my good Pokemon over there. Boltund. Dreadnought. Was this the one I caught? No, I think that's the one I caught. Yeah, this is another one I want to evolve. I played Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, but can't adapt to playing Uncharted 4. It's another God of War 2018 situation where the gameplay is upgraded, but now I'm having a whip for a grapple hook. I don't blame you. I just think that for a lot of times, Snowman, I think that I just think that you and we have a similar opinion on, like, there's a certain era and a certain feel that a lot of these games have, and it's just not the same, you know, when time progresses. It just feels like, I don't know, I don't want to say milking, it just doesn't feel the same for me personally, which I think is totally fair. Actually, we already have a Golett. But I don't know, like, I've had to get over that feeling a little bit. So in the last, like, couple of years, I think a big part of it has just been playing all these games and actually experiencing it has just helped me say to myself, well, even though this doesn't feel like it initially, like, I could come to respect it as, like, a valued part of a franchise, you know what I mean? Like, even though initially my gut reaction is like, wow, this is trash, like, I ultimately end up feeling like, no, you know what, this is actually a good, you know, valuable portion of the franchise now. It's just a different take on it. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now, I have to play the Uncharted, so at some point I will play them. But yeah, Arkham Knight was too removed from what I had adapted to it again, just like Uncharted 4 and God of War. I mean, I don't know. If you can't obviously force yourself to play something you feel uncomfortable with. But I would just, I don't know, I would just go in with an open mind. And I mean, if you end up not liking it, that's totally fair. So. Okay, these seem all Galvantula? There's definitely got to be a Galvantula in here somewhere. Yeah, Bisharp. We have 2 Adamants. I think at this point I already had my synchronizers. Yeah, so I think I'm good at this point. Victini. Oh, I'm sorry, Victini. I'm sorry. I forgot how to say it, guys. It's Victini. Oh, how will I ever recover from this? Victini. Snome. Okay, that's another one. And we're going to look up what each one really, you know, what the good natures are for most of these, too. There you go. Trash, Zacian, and Lucario. You're actually good to go. Okay. I'll keep Garchomp. And I need to give Everstones. Do I have enough Everstones? I think you could buy Everstones now, right? Wait, what the fuck? Where are my Dittos? There you go. Metal powder. Okay. Lord knows if I even remember where the hell any of this shit is. Do we even have Everstones? I actually have no idea. Can you buy Everstones in this game? But yeah, there's a whole bunch of games I missed out on, either because I just didn't have the time or the motivation to do playthroughs. And like, it's kind of weird because up until like 2015, I think things were just going, I think things were just going pretty well, and I was able to, you know, play a lot of games. And then just as time went on, as the years went on, I just did not have the motivation for a lot of them. And that makes me feel sad a little bit. Let me look this up, by the way, just so in the interest of time. Right? Hopefully I don't have to steal it from someone. Okay. You can find it in front of Turfield. You can find it from the Digging Duo, and sometimes Pokemon bring them back after going on a job. You can find 2 in the Crown Tundra. There's also one on... Okay. Excellent. That's always good to know. Okay. So there's one actually in front of Turfield, which is where we are. Actually, I probably should have looked where it actually was. Where the fuck is it? Oh my god, are you for real? Made the mistake of playing Resident Evil Code Veronica and Resident Evil 3, and 1 and 2 ended up feeling... What? Okay, now you're losing me, man. That is like literally the same style of game. What? Resident Evil 1, 2, 0, 3, Code Veronica, they all basically are literally the same game. Like, almost to a fault. The only difference is in Resident Evil 3, you can run upstairs freely. You don't have to interact with them. That was something that they made at the time because they had more time to develop it, and they didn't have time to put that in Code Veronica because, you know, they made those games basically side by side. That's like the biggest instance of difference I could think of. I don't know, man. That I would definitely heavily consider playing those games because they are absolute bangers. Where the fuck is this image? Am I losing my mind? I don't know, Snowman. That sounds very unique. Did I pick this up? I must have picked it up already, so I guess we already have the Everstone. I hate that I only have one, though. We can definitely search by item. Oh, great. Never mind. We cannot search by item. I take it back. Who would I give an Everstone to? It would have to be a Ditto, yeah. Am I going crazy? Dude, how could we not have an Everstone? This is actually impossible. Gorilla Attack? Darmanitan, of course. I should have known better. Okay, I have no idea. What the fuck? Yeah, eject button. I've seen a lot of people use red card. Red card is also pretty strong as well. Dude, am I losing my mind? How do we not have an Everstone? It's in the bag and I missed it. What is that for? Fucking Genesect? Is this for type null or is that... I have no idea. I can't remember. Did I pass it? Dude, I swear, I can't do it. I can't do this today. I'm fucked up. There it is. How did I miss this? I'll be honest with you, I haven't played this game in forever. I can't find the motivation to traverse the mansion or the city again. I could get that. Like, I felt burnt out on God of War, and I tried to explain this to my friends, and I'm like, dude, I don't know if I want to play God of War 2018. Like, I just don't know if I want to see Kratos on the screen again. Like, I literally played 6 fucking games with him in a row, and I don't know. Like, I try to explain to my friends. They never fucking understand, so whatever. It's always the same shit. Have you played God of War yet? Have you played Witcher yet? I hate that shit. That shit pisses me the fuck off, dude. Like, low-key. So now I am, and now it'll just be a goalpost shift. As with most things in life, everything kind of ends up being a goalpost shift at some point. Okay. We have to do all the adamant Pokemon first, which means I'll have to go back through this at some point. Right? So Phalanx is an obvious one. I mean, we don't really need to breed Sandshrew. There we go. This is what I'm going to spend all my money on in this game. But yeah, like, once I got the Platinum in Resident Evil 1, I pretty much never went back to it. It's not that I don't like it. It's just it was a game I'd already played when I was younger. And then I played it again on the PS4, and I got all the achievements. So eventually I'll go back and I'll play it on the Xbox. And I'll try to get all the achievements again on that. Like, beating it knife only without saving in under 3 hours was like one of the highlights of my gaming career. Because that was like a lot of game knowledge, right? Because there's a lot of instant death traps in Resident Evil 1. So like, if you just get caught, you just get fucked. You just die outright. And obviously we don't want to die out of nowhere, right? And then have to redo everything with a knife. So a lot of it, I mean, when you really think about it, there's only a handful of enemies you actually have to kill in Resident Evil 1. Which is fine, actually, because you know what? I think that's true to the survival horror roots. Nothing wrong with that. In their 20s, it was a perfect way to end the series, but they didn't. You're actually talking to the wrong person to talk about Attack on Titan. Personally, I have no problem with almost anything that they did later on in the series at all. And that's much to the annoyance or just constant debates that I'll have with my friends, but like I have no problem with how the series ended at all. I think it's perfectly fine. I think there's maybe a couple things here or there, but what series doesn't, right? And so when they finish Bleach, I'm gonna feel the same way. I mean, Bleach is done, but like when they animate it, I'm gonna feel pretty happy about it, because it's like, I don't know, I didn't have as big of a problem as everyone else did. That's just me personally. I think, like, yeah, there's some weird, silly lines and stuff in there. There's that one panel everybody references. But, like, other than that, I really had no problem with it. I was totally fine with how it ended. I don't mind when they take ideas and they evolve them. I think a lot of people have this initial idea of what something should be in their head. And then when they change it and evolve it and try to move the franchise beyond it, people get annoyed at it and they get mad. And sometimes, listen, sometimes I'm on that side too, right? Like, I'm not going to pretend like I'm not. But I will say I at least like to try to believe that when they do stuff like that, they do it for the best, right? Like, they're not just doing it just to fuck around and fuck with you. Like, they're actually doing it because they have a genuine good idea of how to transform this and make it better. I like to try to give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, sometimes it's hard with some of the stuff these game developers be doing, but, you know, I like to believe, you know, give a little bit of credit and faith to them. Oh, wow, you just had the wrong ability completely. And I'll tell you why, because they wanted more. They wanted more money, and Toriyama came back and wrote what is arguably the worst arc of the main three. But that said, it's not like a terrible, terrible arc. It's just not as well done and not as great as whatever. So a lot of this is to some degree like, oh, well, you know, there's we can't see shinies in this game, if you're wondering, if people have watched my Arceus footage. But I don't really mind it. Like honestly, I remember watching the Boo arc a lot on Cartoon Network, so I was kind of fine with it. At the time, I was like, you know what, it's still cool to see them try to beat Boo. And fail a lot. I kind of thought Cell was more intimidating, honestly, but I don't have a problem with it. I feel like people want anime to end so early, and that's the problem that I think Shonen Jump is going to face, is that so many of their long-running franchises are all going to end. You know, they're going to end. One Piece is eventually going to end at some point in the next 5 or so years, give or take. And then what else? What are they going to have left? They're going to have nothing. Black Clover will be over. My Hero will be over. All these franchises are going to be fucking over. And then we'll just have to have a complete reboot of the shonen genre. And I keep saying that. I'm like, dude, if they, you know, we have to have more stuff. Otherwise, we're screwed. It didn't take long at all. I have to make a new box for this. It was also because they didn't want to pass the torch. That was part of it. Which you'll see in a lot of shows. They do not want to pass the torch on to a new character, because if they do, they feel that people might not be as willing to adopt that new character. I mean, think about what happened when they had Raiden be the main character of MGS2. Like, it's like one of the most controversial things in the Metal Gear franchise is that people thought, well, to be fair, he also advertised it as such. He kind of pulled a Last of Us 2 on that one. But like, they thought they were going to get a game with Snake, and they got a game with this other dude. And while it, you know, fits the story and it, oh wait, I didn't take the Pokemon away, whoops. While it fits the story and it fits the narrative, it was like controversial because it wasn't what people were expecting. And also because Raiden is like the newbie, but that was like part of the storyline that he was going for, was that Raiden is the newbie and he needs to be walked through things by Snake, who is obviously the more experienced of the two. They didn't like that dynamic. People like being the teacher, but not the taught, if that makes sense. Which makes sense, it's just, I don't know if it makes for a compelling narrative. I mean, but to say that MGS2 is not a compelling narrative might be one of the most silly things you could possibly say. It's probably one of the deepest of the franchise. And I absolutely respect what they did 20 years in advance of any of this stuff really becoming, like, you know, I don't want to say mainstream, but, you know, like modern. It's still, I think it's still relevant till today, honestly. That's why people still talk about it so much. I'm gonna move you here. Greedent. I'm never evolving one of these because you can't. The evolution items for that are so obnoxious. So that's not gonna happen, probably. I wonder if that's a physical attacker. This seems to be equal, honestly. But I don't know much about Galarian coughing, and I've never seen anyone really use either coughing, so I have no idea. Probably get rid of this. No, we're full. I'm gonna try to get 2 rows of every Pokemon. I guess that's what I should try to do, right? Try to make a little more space by having 2 rows, for instance, right? So like we could put 2 rows of that, and we could start moving like some normal types. Even if I'm gonna breed them later, like at least this way I'll be able to make a little bit more space. Imperfect Cell 1 and how he portrayed himself was perfect. Then Imperfect Cell 2 felt so removed. I don't know. I thought that he looked like when he became perfect, that was like really cool. I like that he was constantly combining himself to become the ultimate, like basically the ultimate being. That was like one of the best parts of the arc for me, was like he's basically eating these people so that way he can become perfect and then nobody can stop him. And I remember as a kid thinking, like, that's so cool, you know, like, he's, like, because it really is rule of cool. A lot of shows, especially Shonen Snowman, are rule of cool, basically. They're just, cool stuff happens because it sounds cool. That's it. There's no further thought behind it. Cool stuff will always win over anything else. That's just how the universe works. People like to see stuff explode. That's literally why Michael Bay movies were, like, at their peak back in the day. Remember that? Remember when everybody loved Michael Bay movies and they were just like God's gift to mankind, basically? Yeah, pretty much. Exactly that. Hey Ash, welcome. Surprisingly, you're nowhere close to being done. Man, that was a long play. That was like a full 30-hour playthrough. I actually did not expect it to take as long as it did, but they deliver with some of those expansions. That's why I love it so much. Okay, you think 2 is enough? Okay, these 2 are adamant, and this one's jolly. Oh, well, now I know why they are the way they are. But yeah, that was like one of my favorite parts of that whole arc, was like Cell is absorbing the androids, and Android 18's cocky. I really like Android 17 is the cocky one. And I really liked Android 17. I liked his design. I thought it was cool. And then I'm just like, oh, so you're just an idiot, basically. And that's pretty much the show, isn't it? It's a bunch of people who otherwise are really, really smart, making really, really stupid decisions. Because I want to beat him. I think not Goku, fucking other guy. Vegeta literally lets him absorb Android 17 so he could fight him when he's stronger, and he gets bodied. Because he's just letting his pride go first. I thought that shit was hilarious, by the way. It's one of my favorite parts of the whole show. I mean, after Episode 17, why does his character feel off? I know you're not. I'm just saying, I don't know. I didn't have much of a problem. He's supposed to kind of be like an alien. So, I mean, like, aliens are supposed to look weird. That's kind of the stereotype, right? And then one day they're going to land and they're going to take us all over for all the mean things we've said about them. Oh, okay. Fucking unbelievable. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move these guys over here. I'm going to move the grass types up. This is not going too well, by the way. I'm going to move the grass types down here like this. I'm going to move this up. So that way we can have multiple rows. Like that. Because I want to get, like, electricity to have 2 rows. Because I have a whole row full of rotoms. No, I know you're trying. I'm not shitting on you for playing too slowly or anything. I'm just thinking back to how actually long Endwalker was. That's kind of like, I'm like, oh yeah, Garlet Mold is not even, I would say that's like the 40% mark, maybe. I just know I spent so much time with the goddamn rabbits. I was comatose at points. That definitely was the slowest part of that whole expansion, was talking with the rabbits, for sure. Drop that. Okay, I think we have maybe a little bit better room here now, right? There you go. Okay. That's why one felt so well done. Yeah, I agree with you on that, but that's because they gutted all the RPG elements out of Mass Effect 1. Like, Mass Effect 1 stopped being, or Mass Effect 2 kind of just stopped feeling like Mass Effect because they removed all of the, like, all of the RPG elements. They removed it. Obviously to simplify it and make it more accessible to a new audience and all that, but I just felt like it wasn't the same game afterwards, and that's why I didn't really like Mass Effect 1, or Mass Effect 2. I was like, it just feels like they linearized it instead of opening it up. Like, they added a lot more jokes and humor, which is fine, like, I'm not gonna shit on that, but it just didn't feel the same to me after that, and that's one of the reasons why I do not like Mass Effect 2 that much. And I know that's like everyone's favorite RPG of the century, so they all, go crazy for it, but for me, it was kind of almost a swan song. I was kind of like, oh, I just don't care. It feels empty to me. Because it really did feel empty. It was like, I don't know, it hit differently how they treated Shepard and how they treated a lot of the cast in the story. I didn't like the gunplay. I didn't like that they removed the futuristic guns that have infinite ammo. They just overheat. Like, don't get me wrong. I think the overheat nerfs in Legendary are fine. I think that that's actually very, you know, very much a good thing that they did. But I also can't help but think, like, but they also kind of removed what made Mass Effect really unique and fun. And that's the biggest problem for me with Mass Effect 2. Like, and 3 especially. I mean, knowing what we know about BioWare now, right? Like how everything was rushed, not cancel culture. Rushed, was it studio culture? They dropped it out at light speed. Like, it just makes me think about it in a different way. It's kind of like, dude, so realistically speaking, they should have had a shit launch for Mass Effect 3. Like, they've just been coasting by and barely making ends, and people have been like, yeah, your games are still great, what's the problem? And therefore, because it never hit the fan sooner, they were able to go further until things finally hit the fan with Anthem. So, I mean, you know, it's just all this stuff you know about Mass Effect and about BioWare now. It just kind of puts a lot of things in perspective, I feel, right? Like, now we know exactly why and where the problems began and started. And I think that that's one of the biggest things about Mass Effect 1 to me, is like, it's impossible to look at it and not feel a certain type of way, I would say. Like, it's impossible for me to go back now and be like, well, you know, looking back at what they did with Overwatch and stuff, it's totally cool what they did. Like, no, they did certain things, they made certain characters, certain sexualities because they were getting hammered in terms of public opinion. They would make characters like, I think they made Soldier 76 gay at one point because of something else that was going on, and then just all the shit with the BioWare or the Blizzard leaks, it just all just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. These people are pieces of shit, but then they'll lecture you about how much of a piece of shit you are. It's like, where do you get off, like, actually? And then there's a bunch of other things I want to say that I can't say because I'm on stream, and my friends know exactly what they are. Halo 3 was perfect. I tried playing Halo 1 Anniversary. Where's the feeling Halo 3 gave me? Because Halo 1 is a game made 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago. Like, if you can't get in the mindset for an older game, I don't blame you. You just don't play it. Like, it's old. That's the thing about old games, is it's hard to get into them because of how old they are. There's nothing wrong with it. But there's a reason why I don't run back and, like, play all these old games I used to play anymore. One, because there's a lot of new stuff I want to play. And two, because, like, old games don't have as much stuff in them. Not necessarily, like, the literal sense, but a lot of times you'll end up in situations that you might not end up. It's just, I don't know. A lot of times it's just better to play newer games, especially for playthroughs. Oh, where's that lantern? There you go. Okay, I think I've cleared up a decent amount of space. Let's say that, right? And pretend that I'm doing a good job here. That box of Voraltzes has got to go. I got to do something about that. That whole box has got to change. Absolutely. Okay. By the way, I'm going to save. All that moving around, I am not losing that progress. But I don't know, I wasn't as big into Halo 3 as I think a lot of people were. Like, I know it was a good game, and I know I had a lot of fun on it, but I'll be honest with you, a large chunk of my appreciation for Halo 3 came from... A lot of these already have good natures. I never made adamant score bunnies, for real. Bagon and a luxury ball. Yeah, I think I'll take the luxury ball. That's just a little rarer. I don't know. I was never like a super big Halo fan like that. And to be fair, Halo 3 was my first game on the 360. That way back when. I was blown away by that shit. I thought that was like the best looking game at the time ever. I was like, this game plays so well. It lived up to all the hype I had for myself. From watching like YouTube and all this stuff and hearing people talk about how awesome Master Chief was. I play Halo 3. I'd never played a Halo game before. I played Halo 3. No, that's a lie. The only Halo I played was Silent Cartographer on the Halo demo. Way back when, the Halo 1 PC demo. I just played that level over and over again until I got a 360 because I was like, dude, this is going to be so cool playing a Master Chief game. And it lived up to the hype, I would say. I'm gonna get 2. I enjoyed the shit out of it. And that's why when it was finally, you know, like, I prefer Reach, though. I think Reach is a better campaign, personally. I think it has better characters. I think it has just, you know, better gameplay. I think the Flood is just a huge detriment on Halo, if you want my honest opinion. I just never liked the Flood storyline. It always felt out of place. It always felt weird. I just have never really been a fan of it at all. Okay. I didn't like it. That's all. That's like the most I could say about it. Start with 3 and finish with 1. I do I ever saw it in Ratchet & Clank 3, whereas the original hit the spot. So I mean, you're just picking favorites, and that's fine. Like, not every franchise gets better as it goes on. Okay, like I was just having a discussion with my friends about Dead Space, and like a lot of them say Dead Space 2 is the best, but 1 has the best atmosphere and stuff. And you know, some of them are like, I like that Isaac talks in 2, and I'm like, I don't really like that he talks too much, in my opinion. I like that Gordon Freeman style, you are the character, you know? When it's done well, it really fits the character. When it's done poorly, you end up like Far Cry 5, where it just feels empty and feels weird. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they really make Gordon out to be a real person. Dead Space touches on that a little bit, right? But Far Cry 5, man, is just a dude. He's just a fill-in. He's a fill-the-blank. He doesn't really actually exist, you know? Like, I don't know. It's all right, I guess. I don't have problems with any of it particularly. What am I breeding for? No, we're just doing the actual breeding that I was supposed to do months ago that I've been putting off, which is to just breed out a bunch of these guys. I have too many Pokemon in here. Like, actually, it's becoming a problem because I can't store anything. And obviously their solution is to spend more money. If your solution to some problem you're having is to spend more money, it's probably not a good solution. You could take my word for that, by the way. If your solution to a problem is more money, it's not a good solution. Possibly. Sometimes it's a solution, I guess. Also, I did say to Epic that I would battle him today, so if he shows up, we'll battle, and if not, then I'll just go back. I'll do what I'm doing. Okay. Did I ever breed Adamant Score Bunny? Dude, does fucking Score Bunny have the worst leveling set out of, like, any Pokemon I've ever seen? Maybe. I think it's awful. I don't know, but yeah, like I was saying, like Mass Effect 1 I thought was an amazing game, a great template, infinite potential, and then immediately went down the shitter into in the linear Mass Effect 2 gameplay. On the flip side, like Mass Effect 3 is fucking, I mean, Dead Space 3 is a complete wash, and we know why. It's obvious. They wanted a co-op game because co-op games were popular in 2013. So instead of letting them develop a horror game, they forced them to develop a co-op game. And part of developing co-op games is you try to make them appeal to the, you know, the widest audience possible. So a large part of that is like, okay, well, we can't have tons of gore. We can't do like tons of other stuff. We have to make sure that we have it as accessible as possible, right? Like you can't have hold on. Oh my god, this is terrible. Wow, that's awful. Okay. Like, we can't have everything be, like, really restrictive, you know what I mean? Like, because that inherently forces people away. That's why, remember in COD, if you're battling, I want to battle you too? Yeah, sure, why not? Let me finish this first. I'm going to do this for at least the first half of the stream. But, yeah, they just wanted to, they ruin games. A lot of times it's a bunch of bigwigs in the boardroom that are like, yeah, fuck this game. We're going to change up something that we totally shouldn't because it's popular. Why do you think they re-released Overwatch and now they're running the free-to-play model? Because it makes them money. Free-to-play games make a lot of fucking money. Gundam Evolution is a free-to-play game. It makes a lot of fucking money. Why? Because free-to-play games fucking make a lot of, I don't know, people come in, they buy the game, they play for a couple hours, they get hooked. They're like, you know what, I wouldn't mind spending $20, $30, $40, $50 on it. And plus, loot boxes are full of all kinds of problems, right? Think about the last several years, right? Loot boxes have been nothing but a fucking blight on some of these companies. It's gotten games banned in countries. It's gotten them in trouble with the law. So I think I would not be surprised if we moved away from monetized loot boxes. Like, I really genuinely think we might just go back to loot boxes existing only as a free thing or not at all. And I don't necessarily hate that, but understand the reason why they're doing that is not because they feel that loot boxes are bad or they ruin a game or anything like that. The only reason that they want to do that is because they know deep down that they can make more money and get into less lawsuits by selling things on a free-to-play model. Because on a free-to-play model, they could just tell you, oh, well, you don't like it? Well, the game was free. Fuck off. And I think there was an Apex developer that said something to that accord, like people complaining about the game when it was free, like you didn't pay shit to it. And I think he had to delete the tweet or something, but he kind of, you know, left his thing out a little bit. Okay. But yeah, that's why Dead Space 3 got so fucked up, because they made them make a co-op game. It's bullshit. But yeah. Dead Space Extraction just one of the best rank, whereas 2 I didn't enjoy the story, but credit the new gameplay. I think that the story was okay. I think that 1, I like that there was like an actual survival horror atmosphere. I would say that Dead Space 2 is definitely horror action, like for sure, 100%. Now whether or not we like horror action, that's another thing entirely. But I definitely would say that it is horror action, 100%. And there's nothing bad or inherently wrong about having a horror action game. I just don't prefer it. I mean, there's not really another way to say it, is there? I prefer when like a horror game is actually like creeping around someplace, you know, stuff like that. That's why Resident Evil 8, every Resident Evil game opens like that, right? You're just in this place alone, trying to fight for your life, weird shit's happening, and then like halfway through the game it becomes an action movie. And I don't know if that's just because that's Mikami's formula that they just like rigorously adhere to out of respect, which would totally be a cool thing. I wouldn't blame them for it. Or if that's just like how they think Resident Evil works best. I mean, they wouldn't be wrong, I just don't like it that way. I would much rather that they did not do that for Resident Evil, but that's neither here nor there. Sly Cooper 1 and 2 were brilliant, so I couldn't bring myself to play 3, but 3's the time gave me the feel of the first 2 games. Well, I haven't played a Sly Cooper game fully in years. And even then, I think I only played 1. So I have to actually, like, play Sly Cooper. That's something I actually want to do next year, is play, like, all those PS1 or PS2 games on the channel. Like, actually, you know, for real. So, eventually I'll do that, but that's not happening anytime soon. I'm still so fucked in the hole for how many games I have to play. That's definitely not happening anytime soon. There you go. And then, what, the Magby? Put it right there. Okay. Dude, I'm getting so many messages. People only message me when my OBS is on. Like, could you people not? Like, are you for real? I was recording today. You know, you have no idea how many fucking messages I got today while recording. And I'm just like, bro, you, like, motherfucker, I'm gonna hide the fact that I record from, like, I mean, they don't know, right? But I don't know, I'm gonna go incognito. I'm gonna turn off my phone. People only message me when I'm recording. It's absolutely mind-boggling. It's like they know. It's like, how the fuck do you guys know now I'm recording? What the hell? Or I'm streaming, or, you know, same difference, right? Alright. Adamant, Jolly, nothing. Okay, so actually most of you are kind of bad. Boy, can you see how much Arceus has just ruined this for me? Where are my flying types? Here we go. Alright, if I can't do Poké jobs with this, I quit. This system sucks. It kind of already does. I really should make like 15 and 15. But then how many boxes? I would need too many boxes. I think this is already not going to work, right? Like, I would just need too many boxes in order to do this. I think. There you go. Right? Okay. So these are our bug types. Those go there. These are our rock types. These would go here. Our ground types would go here. Our ice types would go here. Fighting. Ghost. Psychic. See, I'm already out of space again. Well, luckily I'll be able to clear out this a little bit. Simpsons Hit and Run? Okay, I never played that. I have one Simpsons game. There's like 2 Simpsons games on the GameCube. I have one of them. I can never remember for the life of me which one it is. I think I bought it. Maybe I didn't buy it, actually. It's been too long. I can't remember if I actually bought... Was it Simpsons, like, Hit and Run? What's the other one? Road Rage or something? See, I was never a Simpsons fan, Snowman, so regretfully, I can't really give... Oh, my God, that's great. I can't really give any real input on Simpsons material because I never really watched it growing up, and I never really, like, otherwise got into it, you know? So, unfortunately, there's not really a ton that I could say much for it. Wait, which one's ground? There you go. It's ridiculous. I already auto-filled up all of my psychics. That's insane. But you know what? I am looking forward to a lot of games, though. So, like, even though, like, a lot of games I'm like, oh, I don't care. I just think it's going to be whatever. Like, there are a lot of games I actually do care about that have not come out yet. I think that's what's really going to be interesting, right? Is, like, all the games that haven't come out yet that I'm going to actually be like, wow, this is going to be great to play. You know, just stuff like that makes me excited. It makes me happy, you know, when we have lots of good games potentially on the horizon, and we have no idea, like... you know, what we're in store for. That's the best part about gaming, in my opinion. Okay, this was the one. It's not the other one. Was this a quick ball? Yeah, no. There you go. Steel. Boy, I was trading with everybody back then, wasn't I? Oh, shit. This is already full. Okay. I need more space, if you can believe it. Let's put the Bagons in the right place where you mail. Okay, you're useless. So actually, we will leave the Salandit. Okay, I have 3 Bagons. Wait, what? How did this fail? Wait. How did this fail? I thought that breeding with the thing was... could not fail. Didn't they change it so the Everstone is 100% chance? I have no idea why this failed then. Why did that fail specifically for that Bagon and that one alone? That is so weird to me. Maybe it's not. Maybe they changed that. I have no idea. This is what I mean. I don't know enough. I wish I could tell you more. I wish I could say I knew a lot about this game, but I really don't. Even having beaten it, I don't know a lot about it. I guess we'll be hatching a Barraskewda and a Great Ball. I actually was doing the Ultra Warp Ride today. I got a shiny Floatzel from the Ultra Warp Ride. I was actually really, really happy about that. I was like, oh my god, this is like amazing. And then I got another... hold on, what the fuck was it? I got 2 shiny... It was an Audino. I can tell you without even checking. I got an Audino. Where am I putting this? The fuck? And I was like, dude, Audino is like... It's not rare in the Ultra Warp Ride, but I was like, oh my god. I was like, dude, this is how Arceus feels. Okay, so I think it's more consistent in the Ultra Warp Ride. I feel like every couple of times you dive in, you're very, 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 very likely to get something. But in Arceus, there could just be times when, like, it's just more involving. I feel like the mechanic behind the Ultra Warp Ride is kind of bullshit. Like, there's not really a ton that you can do, like, while flying around. Like, sometimes they will just spawn portals, and then you'll dodge the portal, and there's an electricity ball right behind it. You can't see it, you just get hit. It like that's the bullshit I don't like about it. That's the one thing I'll say that's bad about the Ultra Warp Ride, is it's completely inconsistent with how easy it is to actually do well in it. I feel like if it was more consistent, it would be a much better mechanic. Getting my team ready? Yeah, no rush. What Pokemon do I have in here? Is this still the Bagon? I'm gonna be so salty in a second. It is, isn't it? Oh no, it's the Cubchoo. Okay, that's fine. As long as it hatches with the thing, I don't really care. Okay, put this in the ice category. I don't know how many ice Pokemon we even have. Probably not a lot. Splinter Cell 1 impressed me. 1, 2, 3 Double Agent Essentials. Then Blacklist I didn't try because it's going to feel too removed. I would actually disagree with you. I feel like Blacklist is very much close to the original. Having played the original, I think I played, it was either 1 or what was it? Chaos Theory? Out of the original trilogy. And then I didn't really play, I don't think I beat Chaos Theory. But I definitely know I played 1, and I played Essentials on this dude's PSP ages ago. And then I played Blacklist, obviously, for the channel. That's the only one I played for the channel, which is kind of tragic, because I actually really like Splinter Cell, and I just have never had the opportunity to play a lot of the games on the channel. At all. Let me take a drink. I used up a lot of my voice today. And yesterday I was talking a lot, which kind of, that's always the worst, but what can you do about it? Oh, you have Synchronize? Oh, this was the guy I was going to use to catch a Ditto. That's what it was. I was going to use this Abra to do that. Let me move it, actually. I remember that now. I think I even remember saying that. We have a Pokerus, Eevee, Snover. Okay, this is fine. A Noivern. Yeah, because I think after a certain point, I got Modest, or I got Synchronizers. So I think after a certain point, we were good. Okay. So instead of Cubchoo, let's do Scorbunny. Because everyone knows what the best starter this gen is. And it's definitely not the fucking other one. Grassy Glide is broken, though. Fuck that. That stupid Pokemon is a lot of words I can't say on stream. Oh, man. I don't even know what Pokemon and stuff I even have in this game, honestly. Like, what items do I even have? Because some of these items, like, because they're not in BDSP, like, I just don't know what they are. But yeah, I would disagree. I think Blacklist really tried very hard to be like a traditional Splinter Cell game. And that was back in 2013. That was August of 2013 I played that. That was roughly around the same time of Pikmin. I think that was like right after Pikmin 3, I think was Blacklist. Okay, very good. This is like right after that. And then I forget what else I was playing at the time. Like I was saying today on my God of War recording, like back in the day when I used to do stuff on, you know, for like the internet or for YouTube or whatever, like I had a schedule that I would adhere to where I would just say, oh my god, I have to have this game beaten by this day. So I would literally play long enough that I would beat the game. Sometimes I would finish a day ahead and I'll be like, oh, this is great, and then I would just move on to the next game or day ahead. Like, seriously. I would record like 5 hours a day or some shit. That was ages ago, man. And Metal Gear Solid 1 I love, but I can't put myself through the 2 and 3 hour cutscenes of Snake Eater. MGS was great, no complaints. I mean, yeah, I think that MGS 3 has a lot of plot set up, which I like. You know, it's kind of rare to see a game from that era have that much like forward thinking to set up stuff in the plot and you know, set it in motion. I actually like that about it a lot. That and MGS 2. I don't think there. Okay, what is the single longest cutscene in a Metal Gear game? Like, actually, I don't think they have a 2-hour cutscene. Even the conclusion of MGS4, I don't think is 2 hours. It might just barely be like an hour and a half, maybe. Like, in fairness, they're tying up what I would argue is like one of the longest and most in-depth video game stories of its era. So I can't really be too mad at them because they're definitely doing a lot of stuff in those games, right? Okay. Wait, phalanx? Okay. All these got good natures. I don't know why the Rookidee is here. I guess I could put that in the box for flying types. There you go. Fighting. Do we have a lot of fighting types? The fuck? No. Is there a Galarian wheezing? No, okay, that's a dumb question. Let me rephrase that. There's no Galarian coughing, right? I'm pretty sure it just evolves into Galarian wheezing. I forget if coughing is a special or a physical attacker, though. It's been too long. Okay. You'll have to forgive me if I'm a little bit sidetracked. I'm trying to do multiple things at once. When you fight a boss in MGS3 and kill boss in MGS3, those cutscenes where he's captured by Volga, I don't think they're 2 hours, Snowman. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't... Like, I know they're long. I don't think that they are 2 hours long. I really, really don't think that they're 2 hours. Maybe the ending is like an hour. I don't think that it, like, I could okay, if it's hyperbole, I get it. I don't think they're literally 2 to 3 hours long. I think Metal Gear as a franchise has exceptionally bad cutscene to gameplay ratio, but that's like the style of it, right? Like that's what people come to play it on. All right, let me look up Galarian Ponyta, by the way. No, I hate Cerebi for this. I need Bulbapedia. Let's see. Oh, it has the same base stats for real? What about Ponyta, Galarian, or I'm sorry, Galarian Rapidash? Wow, they actually do. Okay, it's a physical attacker. All right, I'll do this one next then. Okay, no, okay, yeah, okay. I just wanted to, I had to G-check you a little bit on that. Because a lot of franchises have really long cutscenes, right? That's fair, that's fair. Why did I do this? Damn it, I hate that you could do this. Fuck. You're not wrong, though. They are exceptionally lengthy. They are unapologetically lengthy. But that's, like, literally the Kojima style. Is, like, a lot of very heavy-handed storytelling, right? Like, that's like his thing. I mean, if you don't like it, and I'm not saying you do or don't. I'm just saying, like, if someone doesn't like it, that's totally fine, right? Like, I understand it. How I think I had a friend who just literally took a look at a couple Metal Gear games and was like, I don't want to play this. And at the time I was like, okay, well, I mean, you know, it's fair. Like, if you know, maybe try the story, you know, play it on an easier difficulty if you don't want to get stopped by the gameplay. It was like, no, just the notion that the gameplay has that many cutscenes was enough of a turn off. He didn't want to play it anymore. And I was like, all right, I mean, I feel like you're missing out, but that's kind of a fair complaint, right? It's like you are basically signing up to watch a movie. A very, very long and convoluted movie with a lot of plot lines and a lot of bullshit in it. And I mean, I can't blame people. It is a task. Even if most gamers would say it's like revolutionary or good, I would still say that like sitting through a very, very, very unskippable cutscene is never usually like, because if you skip the cutscenes, like you're missing out on like 90% of the game. Is like the intrigue, the gameplay, it's all tied to that. So if you skip it, you lose out on it. Which is why you can't skip it. And that therein lies the rub, right? It's like, you can't skip it, you have to sit through it. Like, holy shit, you're gonna be there all night. Like, listening to some dude talk about, like, geopolitical shit that's, at this point, is super outdated. But I mean, again, that's like part of the charm. If you don't like that, I mean, you're not gonna go far with it. If I'm being completely honest. It's like I could not sit through like Skyrim, and that's like a game that everybody always talks about. Oh, it's the best game ever. I just cannot sit through a game of Skyrim. Like, I just get bored around hour 2 or hour 3. I'm just like, this is boring to me. I don't enjoy it that much. So I just kind of quit. I had a Skyrim playthrough for 4 hours. I'm pretty sure I lost all the footage. I never uploaded it. I got bored. Whereas one did for me, sequels were removed for me because especially the original. I don't know. I always felt more attachment to Chain in 2, which is kind of weird because 1 actually has some of the better gameplay, but I feel like 2 is way faster paced, and that's what really sets it apart for me. Is that 2 is definitely a way faster paced game than 1, and it has like just, I don't know. It's hard for me to really say that because each Kingdom Hearts game does something different for me a little bit, you know? I actually thought about playing Chain of Memories again, like really soon, because I haven't played it in a few years. I don't think I played Chain of Memories since 2017. I think I might have played it back then because I was playing all the Kingdom Hearts games, and that's when I platinumed Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PS4. I forget if it was a part of the all-in-one collection or what, but I platinumed Kingdom Hearts 2. It was not a terrible platinum. It just wasn't a particularly fun one because of the amount of grinding you have to do. And I don't mind grinding in games, but I don't like low drop rates for the sake of low drop rates. That's I mean, like that, you could argue that's part of grinding, but I feel like when something's a 1% drop rate, you're just being a dick to the player. Like, especially if it takes you like multiple minutes to do a full run. That's like getting to level 100 in that game was like the start of the problems, basically, right? Like, it was like, okay, well, that doesn't mean anything. It's like when you play Final Fantasy 15 and you catch the Liege of the Lake, you're like, yes, I finally beat it. You know, I finally defeated it. You have to have a fucking boss fight with that fish, right? I finally did it. I beat it, man. I'm doing so well. And then you fast forward. And it's like, it doesn't even matter. You have to catch like 8 of them or something. It's a lot. You have to catch like, I think, anywhere from 6 to 8 to max out Noctis's fishing skill. I'm like, so catching one didn't mean shit, basically. Catching one of them was only the start of my fucking struggle. No more Disney worlds. Honestly, that's how I felt about Kingdom Hearts 3. I was like, why? I don't care about any of these worlds. I don't like any of the new fucking Disney bullshit. All the new Disney bullshit is really boring in my opinion. I don't like, what is it, Tangled? I don't care about Big Hero 6. I don't care about any of this other stuff, if I'm being honest with you. What was the other one? The one that I got a content ID'd on YouTube for? Frozen. I don't care about any of those. Partially because of, what was it, Elsa Gate? Fuck me. Fight me? Yeah, what time is it? Alright, I'll do it at 10:30. I want to make a little bit of progress here. And if you know what Elsa Gate is, congratulations. You're probably also a YouTuber. You listen to me bitch about it. Absolute insanity on the internet, man. What did I put in? Galarian Ponyta? Okay. Hatterene. Oh, Pancham. Yeah, we should do Zigzagoon. Petalil. Oh yeah, they only have normal Lilligant. Oh man, I'm so fucked up because I've never really played with like Hisuian Lilligant or any other Lilligant, so I see this one and I'm like, oh, that's awesome, man. I'm so not used to playing with any Lilligant, so it's like even just having one is kind of like, whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't think I have a lot of rock types, do I? Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to move as many Pokemon as I can into these boxes for Poke Jobs, right? They're going completely nuts with this, though. They want you to have, like, hundreds of fucking Pokemon of one type. It's like, bro, you leave no choice for, like, any of us who want, you know, living dexes and shit. They really hate motherfuckers like me who make living dexes. There's no way that you can not come to that conclusion. They hate people that actually play Pokemon. It's really kind of tragic. Okay. Fucking Magnezone. Do I have enough electric types? I think I do. Do I have enough steel types? No. What was that? Calm? That's actually not terrible. Oh, I need to... Do I have a Galvantula caught in a Premier Ball? It's one of my favorite Pokemon. I finished Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion and then enjoyed playing Skyrim. I got bored and didn't finish the story. Learned Dragon War. I don't know. I feel bored playing every Elder Scrolls game, but Oblivion just has this shitty level up system. Like, even before, like, everyone started talking about it, I was like, what the fuck is this? Why don't I just level up, get stats, and allocate points? And this was way back when I was like, oh, everyone always talks about this game, let me play it. I played it, and I was like, dude, what the fuck is this trash? And I just never, okay, anyway. I just never bothered with it afterwards. I was like, I just don't care, like, at all. I just moved on. I was like, this just seems like a bland game. I don't know why people overhype it. That was like, there used to be like this militant group. I don't want to say like it was an organization, right? But people used to get super militant about the different game series that they really liked on the internet. And I mean, like, I get it, but, you know, with Halo, with all these other shits, especially with, like, fucking, you name it, man. Any Nintendo franchise, almost. I started with Fable 2. I never bothered with Fable. It didn't seem up my alley. I miss the days of cracking open a Game Informer, though, and just looking at all the games inside of it and getting to read, like, tons of fun blurbs about them. And nowadays, you just can't do that. I do miss that sometimes, actually. Like, I miss a lot of, like, the 2000s. Ow. It's really unfortunate. Like, I miss a lot of that old era of gaming. What we have now is trash. It's just corporations going nuts and abusing their trust and you know, loyalty of the fan bases. It's really disgusting, but it's what you signed up to see, right? Why should they change? Why wouldn't they? Why do you think I have no interest in fucking, not, what is it called? In fucking Overwatch? Because one, I know how Blizzard is, and two, I know how Overwatch is. I have zero interest in it. Oh my god, okay, we're opening up a lot of spaces. This is really nice. Alright. Wait, are we full? On rocks? No, no way. Like when the demo VHS tapes came with game. Oh my god, I remember getting demo DVDs for you know, everyone has that one, the one with Twilight Princess Link on the cover. I think everybody has that. That one in particular is like really popular. I'm pretty sure. I forget which year E3 it was, but it was like the Nintendo like E3 lineup. So someday that'll be worth like a lot, I'm sure. Because, and I'm not trying saying it to sell it or something. I'm just saying like someday that'll be worth a lot because it'll be such a unique look into like how gaming was back in like the 2000s. Like, remember when they were showing off the Wii and like they would always show off like those weird games, and then like years later, like almost none of the games really use motion control? Like kind of like that. Remember when they used to advertise the fucking Kinect and PlayStation Move? Remember when that was just like the summer of motion controls, where like every game that came out that was like really hyped was a motion control game? Oh shit. Okay. Remember when the Master Quest disc for Ocarina of Time had all the demos on it? Like all the trailers for all the then upcoming games? Remember when I played Nightfire? And it had fucking Die Another Day, the actual movie trailer on the disc? I've never noped out of something so fast in my life. I'm acting, dude. I can't even play Revenge of the Sith, like the actual movie tie-in game. I can't. YouTube is like, no, you cannot play this. It's almost 10:30 my time. Yeah, okay. All right, let me put these Pokemon away. I don't need multiple Squovits. Fuck this Pokemon. Wait, did I take it back? Yes, okay. This is gonna be counterpick central, but that's fine. I don't have any items in this shit. Let's move Squovit. There you go. Oh no, yeah, see, wait. How do I have this? How do I have this? I don't even know how to evolve it in this game. So you have a Galarian, or non-Galarian. Okay, let me hatch these. Sure, whatever. Oh boy. Oh, whoops. Let's see, doing that. Alright, whatever. Okay. I also won't be able to run this stream as late as usual, guys, so just bear that in mind. But I did get to record today, and then I was like, you know what would be cool? I should record and stream. This should be like my everyday, basically. Gears of War 1 felt depressing, whereas Gears of War 2... Yeah, it's like all those games changed from being horror games, kinda, and like being more intense about their settings, to being more action-packed. Because like that was like the 2008 games, right? Like they were all action-packed shooters with a lot of action, you know, set pieces and different things and different levels and just a lot more than like the early idea. Like, you know, a lot of the first games are usually more true to the formula that they're trying to build than the sequels. The sequels are always like mass produced, right? So like COD 4, like the OG Modern Warfare, is like this really gritty, like depressing game about war. And that's not to say the sequels are not gritty and or depressing, but I think it was the gray filter, it was the way that a lot of the levels are shaped up, and it's just a lot of different things about the game are just way more like, I guess, paced for the time, right? And then Modern Warfare 2 obviously came out and like completely revolutionized how video games were made, especially multiplayer ones, right? So I mean, like it all depends on what era of gaming that you live in, you know? So like if you live in like the modern era, right? Like things are just approached and sold differently. Whereas if you live in the old days, it's just, you know, it's whatever, right? Dude, what the fuck is this thing? What Pokemon do I even have in this game? Like, actually. I have trash. Yo, I should use the shiny Golurk. Does he even have a fist move? I think Hammer Arm counts. It's terrible. Fucking, okay, I don't know. This is a catcher Pokemon. Alright, obviously everyone uses this fucker. And I'll use Vileplume, because Vileplume's my boy. Okay, whatever. How do you connect? Yes, there you go. That's what I say about Dead Space 1, is Dead Space 1 is a very slow-paced horror game. Dead Space 2 is way more fast-paced. Link code. What the fuck is this code? Oh, it's the opposite of mine. I totally stole that one off of Ash, and now I just, Oh. Now I totally stole it off of her. I don't know why you can't just connect with your friends list. Like, why do you have to enter codes? It's so roundabout. That's what I don't like about this shit. Let's see. Oh, shit. Wait, what did it even just say? Alright, I have to choose the best theme. I always yell at my friend for this. There you go. Yes. You could rent another trainer's team? Are you for real? Alright, what was I doing again? I just laughed my ass off, I'm sorry. I gotta go into, my private Discord. Drop that. I gotta fucking... That's fucking hilarious. I cannot believe I just read that. That's awesome. Okay, but anyway. Oh, I don't even have items on some of these Pokemon. Does it even matter, to be honest? Actually... I mean, here's the thing. You kind of have an unfair advantage because you're watching the stream. You could totally counterpick my shit, but I trust you. We're gonna have a clean, fun environment. It's whatever, anyway. Oh yeah, you play Shield. Maybe the reason I can't find much to play on these newer consoles is because video games today are more expensive to make and sell for a small I don't know. That's fair, though. I don't blame you. What are these moves? Oh my god. That's terrible. I hate this. I forgot how annoying this shit is. And it's a critical hit on the first move. This game hates me. Oh, fuck. Hey, Marina. Jesus. Oh my god. No, that's not gonna happen. Fuck me. They removed Pursuit in this generation, so swapping out is actually like super free. Oh yeah, how did I not know you were gonna do that? That's really dumb of me. I forgot this thing is weak to that. Am I faster? Wait, what move did I use on Garchomp? Did I use Earthquake? Oh, I don't fucking know. I forgot. Oh no, I used Bulldoze. Never mind. This is the only acceptable music to play when you fight in this game. This really was my starter of the game, which is pretty tragic. Capsule? The fuck? Sure. I start with Final Fantasy X, and then... Oh yeah, this thing does learn Psycho Cut. Fuck. You know why I don't remember that? Because you can't learn that in BDSP. Because it only learns it from Malamar, I think. That sucks. I forget some of these things that like frustrate the shit out of me, man. Oh, I don't have any counter that. Whatever. That's unfortunate. So I had to teach mine Zen Headbutt. It was like the ultimate cope. The game like literally forced me to surrender. I was so mad at that too. Can you even get a shell belt in DDSP? Oh, you're running a crit build. I love this, by the way. I love crit build Absol. This shit is so good. Especially, it was even better when you could Mega Evolve it. With Magic Bounce. That shit was so good. Magic Bounce is such a trolling, such a trollsy move, man. Or such a trolling ability. I love it. I love Magic Bounce. You can do so much stuff. People try to put up stealth rocks. It's like, nope. Reflect. I love that shit so much, man. I really do. Oh no. What is this? Oh, fuck me. No Pursuit. You can do whatever you want. It's dumb. I would have Pursuit on every Pokemon applicable. Oh, I love Final Fantasy II's keyword. I love that shit so much, man. That shit is so good. That's like one of the most unique things in gaming history. Like, actually. That's why I love it so much. It's so good. I just hate that more games don't do it. Like, the only games that do that are like... Oh, man. Whatever. Who's Turbo? Oh, this thing. Why couldn't it be fucking fighting type? They always do this shit, dude. They hate you. Game Freak hates you. But it is confusing, but I think that a game that's solely designed around that could actually be really dope. Like, and be an RPG and be a bunch of other stuff. That would be, like, really dope. And the sad part is that they'll never use it. That's what makes me really sad, honestly. Like, it's such a good idea. Okay, I don't know what this thing does. Is this just a stat boost? I'm pretty sure it is. Look, it's those high-quality animations, dude. Imagine if I had fucking red card right now. Alright, I'm gonna be greedy. I'm assuming that Ash is being fearful, so I'm gonna be greedy. This is totally unnecessary. What is this? Oh, psychic? What psychic move does this shit look? This is what I'm talking about, man. You play the whole main story and this thing does not learn any psychic moves. You know what it is? It's probably agility. But no, wouldn't agility turn into max guard? I don't know. Whatever. Started Final Fantasy X on PS10, PS10, went to 8 and 9, and then 3 and 4. Yeah, I started with Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and then I went to, what's it called? Zen. This is bullshit. This is the shit I hate, man. Whatever. I mean, if you put the hours in and you bought all the TMs and you farmed the TRs, I mean, you deserve it, right? I can't shit on you for that. Yeah. Well, let's see if I get away with this. There's a Gyarados that learns Flamethrower. Please swap out. Oh, Lord. Thank you. Wait! Ash! Ice doesn't resist anything! That's why ice is a terrible type! No! The Moxie! Ice is such a shit type. Felicity the Hoenn champion? Oh my god. Oh, I'm thinking about this really hard. Actually, this is free. This is free. I'm sorry, what? Oh, the psychic terrain. See, she's actually got like a decent... Are you kidding me? Bro! Pokemon is such shit, dude. Actually. Fine, fuck it. This is everyone's favorite, dude. Intrepid. Let's see if I can get away with this. I'm gonna be so greedy. Just some things in movie, TV shows, video games are going to sort of remove from me. I wish it wasn't the case for all of you. Well, unfortunately, Snowman, we live in an ever-changing reality where shit just gets better and gets worse. It is. I know what you mean. You just have to learn to like you know, be as expansive as you can, be as open-minded as you can be, and then, I don't know, just kind of go from there, really. There's not really much you can do about it. Like, that's how I feel about a lot of stuff. There's no reason why stuff should be the way it is. I don't know. That's just how life is, unfortunately. Ash, that's literally how everybody plays this game. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. This might be the only Pokemon I know that's actually decent. Why does he hold a fish, by the way? Can someone explain that to me? I'm just saying, I know that the online of this game is actually awful. Actually terrible. Listen, I shouldn't have even had to use it. This stupid game brought me down to it because my fucking, my Gyarados got KO'd because it missed. Like, could you believe that bullshit? Hello, Epic. I was doing so well with Gyarados. I had such a good strategy. And then it fucking it misses. It's the worst, whatever. Blame Game Freak. I would have used an actual team I cared about back in the day. Alright. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ash. But you know what? Give it up for her. I hate this thing. I'm gonna have to start testing this thing before I go live, because then it just freezes. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. Come on. Come on. Hurry up. Hurry up. Thank you. Give it up for her. She gave it her all. I brought the fucking stupid legendary that's completely broken and makes the game unfun. So you know what I say for me? Everyone uses fucking Zacian. It's incredibly stupid. And I'm aware it's stupid. Okay. Back to this. No, yeah. She played a fair game. I played the game, and that's exactly how I won, because I used fucking Zacian, and that alone makes it really, 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 really trash. So it is what it is. All right, Epic, set up the thing, set up the code. I'll join, and then after this, I actually will have to go because I do need to finish this stuff before midnight, which is unfortunate. What time is it? Yeah. So that way we can yeah, we could do stuff. I didn't bring a legend, I just brought mons I personally leveled. Yeah, and that's how it should be. There are good strategies that beat legendaries without that. It's just, unfortunately, Zacian getting a free +1 on attack just by entering the battlefield is a lot of words. Let's say that. It's a lot of words I can't say. And that's what I would like to do. Dude, I want to run around with Mega Pidgeot and Mega Beedrill, right? And I can't. I love that. That's why I stopped caring about battling. It's like, if you're going to change the rules and what I can even bring every gen, why am I going to care when I can import the Pokemon but not the setup I have for it? What the fuck is the point? Yeah, no, you did well. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what you did. It's just, for me, I stopped caring. I can't battle at full potential anymore. Gen 7, cool. Can't do it no more. I stopped caring. That's the one thing I realized going back to Ultra Moon. I can't play Ultra Sun. My Ultra Sun is full. So I played Ultra Moon today. I got 2 shinies. I'm like, dude, I miss this. I miss doing the Ultra Warp Ride. It's fun. It's got bullshit, right? Like I said, you can't see all the stuff. Sometimes the thumb pad's weird. You know, the portals obscure your vision and all that. They should have changed it and, you know, whatever. Made like hold a button or something to enter the portal or whatever. Right? But I don't know. It's just different. You know what I mean? Like, this is why I'm not really as into Pokemon. Ironically, as I stream Pokemon like once a week. But like, it's just different for me. I don't know how else to describe it. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, because I have to finish this by midnight. And I kind of hate that I have to, but... oh, good lord. Maybe, I mean, but like now with Terrastall, I don't know anything about Terrastall. I don't plan to look up anything about Terrastall. I just know it's gonna be... I don't care. Like, ironically, I play Pokemon for, like, almost everything but battling. Like, I genuinely was starting to think about, what's it called in Pokemon, Diamond and Pearl? We should battle in Diamond and Pearl. That's, like, the closest I have, right? I gotta look over the Pokemon I actually have in my Brilliant Diamond, right? That would actually be alright. Was not playing Pokemon, I thought I got a shiny. Yeah, no, isn't it great? And this is forever, by the way. This is gonna be on my soundboard forever.
A Chaos Emerald? You've got to be kidding me, guys. This is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me. Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Maybach music.
This is a certified hood classic.
So we keep on saying, I hate you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
No, 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 no.
Or why don't you...
Oh, no. So, actually, okay. So, I have that clip where Kanye yells at Sway and is like, you ain't got the answers. Like, a week ago, he comes out and is like, you know what? Sway had all the answers. Like, dude. That shit changed my whole view on reality. I love Kanye. I love that man.
No! Don't go!
I never asked for this.
There's nobody here. No guards. Nobody patrolling.
It's too quiet.
Let us make Outworld great again.
I must consult with the Elder Gods.
This is not a brutality. This is a fatality.
I forgot about that. I put that shit on the soundboard ages ago. This is not a brutality. It's a fatality. I'm not even a Mortal Kombat fan, man. I genuinely don't even play Mortal Kombat.
I kid you not, John. He turns himself into a pickle. He's called Pickle.
Pickle Rick.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
What else? Fucking... I have like 3 different versions of that. Oh, we're not gonna play the Master
I
Chief
kid
one.
you not, Cloud. He turns himself into a pickle. He's called Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've seen.
Get help.
Opposing player can see your Pokemon's nicknames. Oh, well, I don't nickname my Pokemon. Oh, do I still have Open the Game on here? I don't. Fuck. That used to be a sound clip I had. It's from Persona. I just recently found out it was from Persona and not Guilty Gear. Open the game! What is this? What am I even looking at? Alright, that Psyduck scares the shit out of me. There's something very wrong here. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I don't have a team I really want to use at all. That's kind of crazy. Okay, fuck it. Oh my god! Jesus! So no fun taken. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, and thank you for the heart attack at age 27.
That was a good one.
Thank you very much. No, don't apologize. I do it to myself. I did that intentionally. I made them all screamers. Thank you for the follow. Dude, I was eating like lunch dinner today. Motherfucker, someone... Oh, I'm gonna play it, by the way. I'll play it after this game. someone subbed to me on YouTube. That shit, I almost spilled my fucking food all over the place. I was like, what? We're one day, those, I'm changing everything. But today is not that day. Oh, that scared me so badly. That had me. I was like, I'm just over here trying to eat some food, you know, have a good time, or whatever. Now, Epic, promise me you're not counter-picking me by watching the stream, by the way. Because that is one unfair thing about playing. Not that I care too much about it. Oh, I actually don't know how this works. I think it removes both types. Possibly. I think it does, actually. It's kind of unfortunate, actually. I kind of need my types. Alright, I trust you. I'm just saying. It's Eevee trained and shiny. What? Well, that's hilarious. I'm League 7 in Pokemon Go? How do you get to, like, higher leagues in Pokemon Go? See, oh, by the way, look at that. What's that right there? ShinyDen.com. This is what I'm talking about. People buy shinies. You could do it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was watching my friend play. He had, like, PokeFlash.co, people playing against him and stuff. I'm like, dude, y'all really pay money to get shinies? Right? Like, damn, you're thirsty. Thirsty for different colors. I don't even use shiny Pokemon except the red Gyarados. That was a gift from somebody. I don't even use shinies on my teams, man. Some people are just thirsty motherfuckers. You can't help them. It's all they know in life is the thirst. Yeah, one more. Oops. Oh, no. Fuck. Cancel, yes. Jesus. I'm assuming it's gonna be the same. Yeah, okay. I'm like, y'all pay for shinies? Really? You got nothing else to do with those $2. Damn. It's ridiculous. Okay, good. I don't live in California, so fuck that state in particular. And they're just brazen about it. Like, these dudes are literally just on the sidebar advertising a website to get, like, perfect IV, perfect EV Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like, hello? Game Freak, Nintendo, y'all ban, you remove everything else? Oh, I should let you decide, because I actually don't even know the battle rules. Set all to 50? Yeah, set it to 50, just in case. That's better. Yeah, because I got levels all over the place. That could potentially be very unfair. They'll Thanos you. They'll Thanos people off of stuff for nothing sometimes. I really hate that, honestly. Yeah, fuck it. I had a good lead before. I'm gonna stick with it. It doesn't really matter. See, I wish I had my Mega Pidgeot, man. That shit was fire. I love that, especially since in Gen 7, the speed is calculated after the Mega Evolution versus before. Because what happens is in Gen 6, if you Mega Evolve, it takes your speed from before you Mega Evolved, and only on the next turn does it calculate it with your new speed. In Gen 7, they fixed it, and it calculates it right away. I love that. That was such a good change for Mega Pidgeot. I rep Mega Pidgeot. I love that Pokemon. It's a damn shame what they did to it. It really is. I hate that. They hurt me, man. They really hurt me with this shit. I loved using Megas. That shit was fun as fuck. Made me use all kinds of Pokemon I would never even give a single ounce of time to, ever. They fucked me up, man. They fucked me for life. I'm so hurt, deep down. I like how it's like baby blue, the Psyduck. We have the same background. Yeah, I didn't change my card at all. All right, we're gonna have a redo of the first couple of turns. Oh, I guess not. Psycho. That's fine. Pretty sure I'm still faster. I think Corviknight is just a faster Pokemon. Like, I changed some stuff in Brilliant Diamond, they just didn't add anything really to Brilliant Diamond. They added a couple outfit changes, and that's it. I don't even know if you could play multiplayer on Brilliant Diamond, like random matchmaking. Maybe, I don't know. I will look forward to playing Scarvio with you guys. I'm just gonna get it used, so... Oh shit! Yo, if you bring this into Legends, it crashes the game if you use Phantom Force. Or Shadow Force or Phantom Force, one of the moves. That's actually the crazy part about it, is it crashes the fucking game. Would you believe that, actually? Yeah, this is the one, it crashes the game. It's hilarious. What Pokemon do I have again? I do not have any normal types. Alright. Let's fucking YOLO this. I wonder if I'm gonna be faster. Yeah, and they never patched it, and they never will, because, fuck that. Patching is, they don't care. I mean, that's really the only thing you could say, is that a known glitch exists. I wonder if they ever did patch it, actually. I should look that up before I commit to that, and someone says I'm a liar, but last I checked, it was in the game for like a month or two, and they didn't change it. So I just say they just don't care. Look at that. That's what I mean about fucking legendaries, dude. That is ridiculous. I did that much damage, or that little damage on a fucking Dynamax. I could have Dynamax fucking Zacian for all that effort. Counter, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. And mine's gonna run out first. This is why I kind of don't like Dynamaxing like this, but whatever. I thought I was actually going to KO you with +1 attack on that thing. And that was just a complete mistake on my part. He's the god of hell. I don't know. I resist this. Thank you, Corviknight. What is that, speed? Yeah. Actually, can you go back? No, you cannot. Fuck. You cannot change your move once you select it. See if you can actually battle in Brilliant Diamond, because I could get some good item setups. I think that would be kind of cool, because I was experimenting with some stuff, and I was gonna trade it over to this game. All right. Yeah, I don't have Roost. That's the one move I wish I had, and I do not have it. Let me guess, Ice Punch. See, Mega Swampert was really good with Swift Swim, and especially in double battles with fucking Drizzle. That shit was so strong back in the day. Why are they acting like I'm in California? I do not live in California. Do I sound like I have my nose perpetually stuck up my asshole? That's not a KO. This Pokemon is stupid. This is why it was in the meta. I'm telling you, dude, Corviknight is so stupidly good. It's so good. I love this Pokemon, man. Still not KO'd. The meta for this game when it first came out was so awful. It was like Weather Wars 3.0. What the fuck is this thing? Oh, apparently that's effective. I don't know. I don't know this Pokemon. I think it's Dark Fairy. A crit. A completely unnecessary crit. Yeah, somehow I ended up sweeping. I don't even know how. What the fuck? Shiny. Nice. Sparkle. I know, yeah, I know it doesn't resist. they nerfed the shit out of steel types. Oh, it's a tank. Well, that sucks. Now imagine if I had Roost instead of Hone Claws. This would be so good. I just don't have the Roost TM. To actually be unkillable. That's why people ran this with sand teams. It's like, it's basically like having, I don't know, like a Skarmory or something. Just, I think, with bulkier shit. Yeah, fuck it. We just ride or die up in this bitch. Ah, I was really hoping the Sharp Beak would make a difference there. That sucks. Am I gonna survive Future Sight? Probably not. I don't think I will. Was that based off of weight? Yeah, well, I'm definitely not surviving it now. Wow! That's hilarious. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna YOLO this. This is gonna seem really stupid. And it is. How many of those have you used? 3? I think you're at +6. Alright. Oh, why did I use that? I didn't mean to use that. I thought Shadow Pulse was first. I like how the crowd cheers extra on a critical hit, because the crowd are a bunch of dicks, and they just want to see Pokemon get beaten up. Oh shit! Yo, it's golden. That is a decent shiny, actually, all things considered. Is the air balloon to trigger Unburden? I was gonna say, because it floats. Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's actually a good strat. You intentionally, like, take the first hit and it triggers Unburden. I wonder if there's, like, a good strategy to, like, trick air balloons back and forth. Oh, no. I hate that. Okay. Yep, GG. Thank you. Thank you to both of you guys. I mean, like, see, I should have taken your thing. My bad. See, the thing is I really want to get into battling. It's just, when they remove half the shit in the game, I don't want to do it. That's the problem. Like, I do want to do battling. I think it could be very fun, you know? And then, I don't know. It's just, it's hard for me, really, to accept that. I know it's been, like, months, if not years of me complaining about it. I like that feeling. I just don't like that they introduce an entire system of stuff and I can't use it anymore. I'd love that. That actually is, like, really, like, our number is 696, yours is 666. Yeah, I was being a meme lord. What can I say? Did I ever, I never clipped part 1 out, did I? Actually, did I ever upload that Golden Deer finale? I should have uploaded that today. I didn't do that. So I will upload that tomorrow, and then Friday, Saturday will be God of War footage. So, yeah, that's pretty good. I already know, if you're in here, you're probably getting Scarlet and Violet. I look forward to it. Hopefully nothing comes out in the 2 weeks it'll take for me to get a used copy that gives anyone like a supreme advantage. But I think that'll be kind of fun. We'll at least be able to try new stuff and, you know, mess around and play around with other stuff. So I did not mind that at all. Not one bit. This is actually already good to go. I don't need to do anything with this. I just like Arceus for the shiny hunting, you know? Can you blame me? You get a lot done in one session of Arceus. It's really kind of fun. So we'll do another sword stream at some point. But because I did promise a sword stream to Epic, and I know Ash Ash loves the Pokemon streams. Everybody loves, dude. The Pokemon streams get way more people showing up. So I like that a lot. I do like that a lot. Am I going to play anything on my Switch? Oh, what I'm really questioning is, should I play Bayonetta on the Switch, or should I play it on the 360 on the Series X? I have no idea. Probably the Series X, and then the other two, because they are actually Nintendo exclusives, I have to play somewhere else. So I guess the next time I'll play... Actually, hold on, before I do that, can I do this real quick? I know this is not Pokemon's fucking Sword, so someone will get mad at me, but... I actually want to boot this real quick. Can you actually battle on BDSP? Is that like one of the things they added in the super late patch, was like actual online connectivity or something? Because they shafted this game so hard. Yeah, but it's bad? Oh, okay. Well, that explains everything. Day late, dollar short, and the game is dead. Remember, like, a year ago, before this game came out, I think it came out, like, mid-November, how everyone was like, oh my god, it's the game we've all waited for, guys. Remember when they had that ferret going up and down? When was the last time I played this, by the way? We could see. August 28th. I think that was when, I gave the Cranidos to somebody. It's actually worse than Sword and Shield. Well, that's great, isn't it? Yeah, I really kind of wanted to play, like, how do you even do it? I think you have to do this, right? There might be a building you go to or something. I don't know. But, like, I remember I was playing this. This is my most played game on my Switch, actually. Out of all the games on my Switch, this is the most played. It's kind of sad, though, because Xenoblade 1 should actually be way higher than this. It should be up here, like, around the 40-hour mark, give or take, somewhere. But because I played it on a separate Switch, it doesn't have that data, which is very tragic. So, oh well, it is what it is. Switch has a lot of good games, so I don't mind. I know I've played so few of them. I kind of want to play Metroid Dread again, to be honest with you. But I mean, if you guys want, we could do more Pokemon Sword streams. A lot of it would be breeding. There's not really anything for me to do on Brilliant Diamond anymore. Oh, I actually never caught Darkrai and Arceus, so I guess I could do that. I have the key items. I made sure to grab them when they were being made available. Yeah, see the member card? And Oak's letters for the other thing. And Arceus is only if you have beaten the main story in actual Legends Arceus. So, obviously, since I've done that, I could catch Arceus in both of these games. So I guess I'll probably do that at some point. But yeah, I guess I'll go back to trying to shiny hunt Eevees. Isn't that fun, guys? Aren't you excited to well, you guys won't watch it, but if you've ever seen, you know, any of my later streams of this game, basically most of them were Poké Radar streams. In other words, basically most of them were complete wastes of fucking time, because that's how the Poké Radar operates in this game. But in any event, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will definitely stream tomorrow, because tomorrow is... What is tomorrow? I know it's Thursday. What am I streaming tomorrow is the question. Is it Fallout or is it Fire Emblem? I kind of want to do Fire Emblem, so I'll probably end up doing Fire Emblem, because I kind of want to make progress in that. But yeah, Ash, so no fun taken. Thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you guys on a later stream. Epic, Snowman, all you guys. Thank you all for stopping by. I know I'm biking, but what I really mean to do is do this. I hate to cut this stream early, but I do have stuff that I actually have to do. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I have to talk to PayPal about a couple things. I have to talk to some other people for some business things. And yeah, you know how it is. My last shiny on this game? I don't even know. It was a I actually don't know because I haven't really been shiny hunting in this game. The last shiny I got was whatever the final one was in Arceus. Right now for me it's 807. For me it's 11. So you must be Western. I'm Eastern, and it's not that I have to go to bed. It's that the stuff I have to do is due by midnight. And technically speaking, I shouldn't have even done this stream, but I knew I could do it on the side while I was doing this. So I want to thank you. What? That's so stupid. I'm in Cali. Oh no, I was shitting on Cali! No! Oh, shit on New York. It's okay. I'll just pretend you're shitting on the Bronx, because I shit on the Bronx too. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna split now. Thank you all for your time and your viewership. I appreciate it. Oh, I almost forgot. Before I forget, because I almost forgot. So before I forget again, someone did sub to me on YouTube while I was eating. So you get your shout out in the video or in the stream. Here you go. I refuse to let anybody not get their... Wait. Oh, did they unsub? What the hell? Maybe they unsubbed. What? Yeah, I guess they unsubbed. They subbed to me during the... I guess they unsubbed, right? Alright. Never mind. It's not here in OBS. I take it all back. Anyway, thank you all. Have a good one. And, peace.
I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting it.
Me, Austin!
Oh, son of a bitch!
What? It's me, Austin! It was me all along, Austin!
Shots fired! Shots fired!
More teens are having luck, finding summer jobs.
$1, 4 quarters, 10 dimes.
I didn't ask you for your garbage opinion.
Oh, son of a gun. You thought I was gonna say son of a bitch, didn't you?